MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series, starting all over again from scratch.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, left fielder Andrew Cole.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second baseman Logan Forsythe.
Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
First pitch of the at-bat. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bellinger is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And the runner is in from second. Bellinger takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As they take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
1-1 to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Darno moving to his left. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Alex Wood is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball, one of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's gone 2 for 6. Rosario on at first, nobody out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. First pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Back up the middle. Seager up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Next for the Dodgers, Yasiel Puig. They'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a tough sinker on the inside corner. Back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, Center fielder number 3, Chris Taylor.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Taylor stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Coming to the plate now, Alex Wood. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. 0-1. Ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Popped him up. Flores over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Todd Frazier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Turned on down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's 4 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a ball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's there and records the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 8.
Next up for New York, Travis d'Arnaud. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Seager is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yank on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ahmed Rosario.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Soft liner towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Cabrera, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Men on third with 2 down. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cody Bellinger. We begin the top of the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Ripped down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Jay Bruce.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Third baseman number 21, Todd
Digging in to
Frazier.
try it again, Todd Frazier. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4, we're now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Flores is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Austin Barnes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a bouncing ball hits a Frazier down at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the
Now
out.
batting, the pitcher, Alex.
So
Wood.
here's the Dodgers pitcher, Alex Wood. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. One away.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher,
So
Noah.
here's the Mets pitcher,
Syndergaard.
Noah Syndergaard. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. Turner in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Andrew Cole. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready once again, Logan Forsythe. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 one more time. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hit for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a trip.
Yeah, that you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Ball one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Forsythe is there. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he got him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The pitch.
Nope.
And that misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 52.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Right
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. The pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Wilmer Flores.
Dominic Smith will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Dominic Smith.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Dominic Smith will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Bruce. 1 out. A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-1 home. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. A.J. Ramos gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Ball swung on and hits a Cabrera at second. Scooped up, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
I'm set with the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Logan Forsythe head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's 0 for 4.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. To short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 44.
Jose Reyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7. Jose Reyes.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. Shortstop.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Fields rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Jerry Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again. Logan Forsythe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. Backhanded. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Striding in once again, Cody Bellinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head into their final set of swings. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
74, Kenley Jansen.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
Cabrera.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Jansen, originally from the island nation of Curacao. He's a 9-year Major League vet. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the hardwood plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the hardwood plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
A little roller toward the hole. Bellinger fields cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The right fielder, number 19, Shea
Next for the Mets, Jay Goose. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Cabrera at third with 2 away. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The Mets down to their final strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting out at his toes. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Los Angeles take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. Pedro Baez is credited with the win. Noah Syndergaard turned in 7 2/3 innings of very good work, but still takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in